Dearest Sister Margaret, I have some unfortunate news for you. I am heading home. I did not make it to the North Pole, but you already knew that. Remember when I told you about Dr. Frankenstein and his monster, and how both of them were at my ship? Well, it seems the monster decided to jump off of my ship. This was something that I had not anticipated. Neither did Victor himself. After hearing the story from both sides, I am conflicted. I do not know who to believe. Maybe I've been out at sea too long, and maybe my hearing has been impaired. Margaret, Margaret, I really wish that you were here right now. Could have somebody to talk to. Anyhow, well, part of the story is not adding up. I do not know what both Victor and the monster are hiding from me, but I cannot piece this story together. I feel that Victor should have taken his responsibility. After all, he was the one that created the monster in the first place. He tried to play God himself, and we both know what happens when one man tries to play God himself. And honestly, if Victor had created a female mate just like his monster had asked, maybe this whole situation wouldn't have risen, and Victor probably could have lived his life in peace. I also believe that the monster should have been grateful that Victor has given him life. But at the same time, I think Victor should never have done this in the first place. His stories about science, his obsession with resurrecting the dead, only one man can do that, and that is God himself. Victor should have warned his friends and family. He lost his loved ones because of the monster. But at the same time, the monster is also to blame. And like I have said before, this is one story that nobody else needs to know. Sister Margaret, I don't know how long I've been out at sea, but I'm coming home for sure. All, the monster is just like a newborn baby. It does not know how to function by itself. Victor is like a father figure. And if Victor does not want to take responsibility for the monster, who knows what will happen. I do not believe that both Victor and the monster had a truthful version of their stories. Certain details have made them seem more sympathetic than the other. Though I cannot make it out. Maybe I can when I get back home. Although I get this sense that I may not make it home. I'm telling you this because I'm thinking realistically. We barely survived. Me and my crew, we barely survived I the ship ride over here. And now we are turning around and we may have to face twice the danger. I'm only telling you this in the event that I do not come home. I want you to go around and spread the story of Dr. Frankenstein and his monster. The world doesn't need any more monsters. The world needs peace and sovereignty. Should anything happen to me on my journey back, spread the legend of Dr. Frankenstein and his monster. I'm counting on you, Sister Margaret.